learning objectives. At the end of this topic, you will be able to construct a pie chart from a given set of data. Did you know a story is not the only way to communicate information? There are other ways we can learn new information. When we read maps, charts, graphs, or pictures, it is important for us to understand how to get information. Graphs are often used in newspapers, magazines, and businesses around the world. Graphs and charts are useful because they communicate information visually. Sometimes, complicated information is difficult to understand and needs an illustration. Graphs or charts can impress people by getting your point across quickly and visually. Do you know what these graphs are? They are called circle graphs or pie charts. Click on this graph. The circle graph looks like pie, representing the whole that has been cut into slices, representing the parts. Each slice is proportional in size to the part of the whole that it represents. The slice of each pie chart is appropriately labeled with either its actual count or the percentage of the whole that it represents. What can you tell from this pie chart? This pie chart tells us how 20 children go to school. How many methods of transportation does this pie chart show? This pie chart is divided into 4 slices or parts, so it shows 4 methods of transportation: the school bus, bike, car, and walk. We can extract the information from the pie chart and write it in the table like this. What does each slice show? The biggest slice shows 40% of the children go to school by school bus. 20% of the children cycle to school. The smallest slice shows that 10% of them go by car and 30% walk to school. The percentages must add up to 100. Why? This one whole pie represents 100%, which equals a total of 20 children. What else can you tell about this pie chart? We can also tell the fraction of each slice. 40% is 40 hundreds or 4 tens. 20% is 20 hundreds or 2 tens. 10% is 10 hundreds or 1 tenth. And 30% is 30 hundreds or 3 tenths. The whole pie is divided into 10 equal parts. Each slice of the pie is proportional in size to the part of the whole that it represents. What is the difference between the biggest and the smallest slice? The difference between the biggest and the smallest slice is 3 tenths. What is this difference in percentage? The difference in percentage is 30%. What is the actual number of children each slice in the pie represents? Using the percentage or the fraction, we can now find the actual number. 4 tenths of 20 children equal to 8 children. So, the number of children who go to school by school bus is 8. 2 tenths of 20 children equal to 4. So, 4 children cycle to school. 1 tenth of 20 equals 2. 2. So, 2 children go to school by car. 3 tenths of 20 equals 6. So 6 children walk to school. Now check if these numbers total up to 20. 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 6 equals 20. Yes, the answer is correct. How would you compare the number of children who walk to school and those who cycle? %, or 2 more children walk to school than those who cycle. How many times as large as the number going by car is the number going by school bus? It is 4 times as large. What can you conclude from this pie chart? Most of the 20 children go to school by school bus and the least go by car. The bigger the slice of the pie chart, the bigger the proportion or the amount it represents. Arun conducted a survey on favorite pets among his friends. The table shows the data he collected. How else can he display the data? Yes, he can draw a pie chart. Let's help him construct the pie chart. This circle represents one whole pie. What is the total amount this whole pie represents? It represents 40 children. How many slices or parts should the pie chart display? Why? The pie chart should display 4 slices because there are 4 types of pets. How would you decide the size of each slice? So we need to find the fraction of the number of children for each type of pet. What fraction is the number of children who like cats? 10 over 40 equals 1/4. What fraction is the number of children who like hamsters? 15 over 40 equals 3/8. What about those who like fish? It is 1/4 also. What fraction represents those who like dogs? 5 over 40 equals 1/8. What do you notice about the fractions? The denominators are not the same. Each slice should be proportional in size to the part of the whole. So we need to change 1/4 to eighths. 1/4 equals 2/8. How many parts do you divide the circle into? We divide the circle into 8 equal parts first. Each part equals 1/8 and it represents 5 children. Now we can determine the size of the slice for each type of pet. Let us color and label each slice. Color 2 parts or 2/8 yellow for 10 children who like cats. Color 3 parts or 3/8 green for 15 children who like hamsters. Color 2 parts or 2/8 blue for 10 children who like fish. And color 1 part or 1/8 red for 5 children who like dogs. The number of children for each type of pet shown in the pie chart is now labeled as a fraction. The slices are now done. How else can you represent the data on the pie chart? Good. We can use the percentages too. Let's find the percentage of the number of children for each type of pet. The percentage of the number of children who like cats is 25%. The percentage of the number of children who like hamsters is 37.5%. The percentage of those who like fish is also 25%. And those who like dogs is 12.5%. What title would you give to this pie chart? Good. You can write the title as Favorite Pets. This is the finished pie chart. It is the same chart as the previous one, except that the labels no longer tell the fractions of the number of children, but the percentages. Note that the total of the percentage sizes of each slice is equal to 100% or one whole pie. What is the most liked pet? From the pie chart, we can see that the biggest slice is 37.5%. So, the most liked pet is the hamster. What is the least liked pet? The dogs make up the smallest amount of pie by number, since the slice corresponding to the dogs is the smallest. So the least liked pet is the dog. We can also see the percentage of children who like cats is the same as those who like fish. Basically, these pie charts give the same information, but the data labels are different. Always be aware how a pie chart is labeled. Isn't it easy to compare facts when you use a pie chart? Congratulations! You have learned to construct a pie chart from a given set of data. A pie chart is a circle graph. A pie chart resembles a pie, representing a whole amount that has been cut into slices, representing the parts of the whole. Each slice is proportional in size to the part of the whole that it represents. The slice of each pie chart is appropriately labeled with either its actual count or the percentage of the whole that it represents. The bigger the slice of the pie chart, the bigger the proportion or the amount it represents. One whole pie represents 100%. Click on the Key Points button to learn more. Stretch your mind. Arun was trying to organize a sports competition between his school, Kendriya Vidyalaya, and Chettinad Vidhashram. The pie charts show the proportion of players who play each sport. Arun thought handball will be easy to organize because both schools have the same number of handball players. Explain why Arun is wrong. Click Answer to check the solution.